Hi guys, it's Matt Cook here, the Regional Coaching Coordinator for Cairns Hockey. We just finished week 1 of our Cairns Hockey Academy block. Fantastic week, had plenty of kids out on the turf and they all had a fantastic time. The theme of the week was vision with the ball. Kids did some awesome drills and learned some new skills. Let's take a look at some of the drills and skills we covered. So the first thing we did, we used a bit of a visual guide for the athletes to show them where they position the ball when they're dribbling. If they get this right and they move the positioning of the ball forward a little bit in their stance, it'll assist with their vision on the ball. So what we used some markers or some hockey sticks to set up a little clock face, where this being at 12 o'clock, this being 3 o'clock, this being 6 o'clock, and this being 9 o'clock on the clock. We noticed a lot of the time when Cairns athletes are dribbling a hockey ball, the ball's positioned around usually 3 o'clock. So the ball's square outside their right foot, but their head's down when they're dribbling the ball. What we want to get the kids to, we want them to get the ball to about that 1 and 2 o'clock position. Out here, so the ball's just in line or just outside the line of their right foot, but it's well and truly out in front of their body. As you can see, if I'm dribbling the ball now, okay, my eyes can be up while I'm dribbling the hockey ball. So once the athletes understood the 1 o'clock ball positioning, we started getting them dribbling the hockey ball. A lot of them got into this 1 o'clock position, but a lot of them also tapped the ball. So when they went to drag the ball, there was clear tapping of the hockey ball. We spoke to them about keeping the stick on the ball, and for short we call it SOB, stick on ball. So when they're dribbling at 1 o'clock, we really want the stick to stay on the ball so they can eliminate, keep the stick on ball and pass the ball, all right, all in the one motion without having to lift off and tap the ball. We noticed when we asked the athletes to put their head up, they were getting into this position, but their whole body was lifting up when we asked them to look up. So it wasn't just their head, their whole body was lifting up off the ball. I call this meerkatting. It's like a little meerkat when they pop up and their whole body lifts up to look up. We want to try and avoid this when we're dribbling the ball. So when we want to dribble with vision, all we do is just tilt our chin up so we can get our eyes up and identify and scan while we're dribbling the hockey ball, not our whole body. So that's a common fault and a common flaw that we were seeing. So we've got to try and avoid that in future weeks. So if you're practicing this skill at home, try and avoid getting into that position. Avoid meerkatting, stay down on the ball and just lift your chin up to work on your vision. So finally, when the athletes were approaching a drag in the stick on ball 1 o'clock position, all right, we wanted to talk about the width of their drag. We're trying to drag the ball wider to eliminate more effectively. So a lot of the athletes were dribbling, and if we had some cones set up or a dragging situation set up for them, they'd approach the cones in the middle and then make a little movement and go around the outside of the obstacle. We want to try and get the athletes in the habit of dragging the ball a lot wider to eliminate the obstacle of the defender, to make it more realistic, to implement it in a game scenario. So we came up with a little saying or a little phrase, very corny, but the youngsters loved it and it stuck with them. So we said, toe to toe, no, 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 toe to there, yeah, yeah, yeah. So basically what that means is little toe to toe drags, little taps or little short drags. No, 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 not very effective against in an elimination. Toe to there, or out here, is yeah, yeah, yeah. So it is effective. It's quite a large drag and it'll be able to eliminate the defender when you implement it in a game situation. So for some of the more advanced or higher level academy groups, we added some more elements to their drills. We had them here with the balls approaching some drags and going either way around the drags. Once they came out of the drag, we had a little bit of a game situation. So this drill here was about coming into a drag situation, dragging the ball, but still having the vision to be able to get your head up and pick a pass. So ahead of them, we had 2 attackers and 1 defender, all right, ahead of them. And they had to determine which of the attackers was free and try and pass the ball to the free attacker after they made a drag. So as you can see here, we've got the ball where the starting position is, we've got the markers set out where we're going to make the drag, and then we've got 3 inflatable balls in and around the circle. The 2 blue balls represent the attackers and the grey ball represents the defender. You see, that was the example of the drill. What we found a lot of our athletes were doing though, they were approaching the drag here and then they were coming out of the drag and they hadn't looked up and pre-scanned and identified which attacker was free or what side attacker was free. So they'd come out and they'd either take 5 or 6 steps and then determine which attacker to pass the ball to, or they'd even stop, get their heads up, assess, and then make the pass. To make it more relevant, to make it flow better, we spoke to the attackers, or spoke to the ball carriers here, about getting their heads up before they meet this elimination or before they meet this obstacle. Get your heads up for the next phase. So the phase behind that, where you're going to make the pass to, or in a game situation where the strikers are, so you can feed pass or feed the strikers in behind this particular elimination. So as you can see here, I'm approaching the obstacle, but I've got my eyes up past the obstacle, and I've identified the particular player on the left is free, so I drag round and I make the pass. So that's a wrap. That's week 1 done and dusted. It's been a fantastic week. Look forward to seeing you all back at Academy next week. We've got a new theme and plenty of exciting stuff happening. If you've got any questions, just feel free to pop us an email. I'll put my email in the description below. And yeah, see you next week.